The rich kid does, however, have a few reservations about living on a council estate.
When I think of poor family in a poor area, I automatically think of dirt.
What? Whenever I think about a poor family in a poor area, my first thought is dirt. Hey guys, I'm Bryson here, and there's nothing better than kids that are rich and also spoiled, okay? And if you guys like finance, like, do you ever worry about like, am I gonna raise like spoiled kids like when I become like healthy? I mean, financially healthy or whatever it is. Like, does that cross your mind, okay? Comment down below, let me know. It definitely makes me worry sometimes, okay? However, guys, let's find out exactly what these rich kids are actually like. And there's a kid here that thinks that basically poor people are like dirt. All right, if you guys are new here, subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. And on top of that, also destroy the like button. Without further ado, let's see exactly what is going on here. Okay.
Today's rich kid going skint is a first-year university student and a married mother of...
By the way, this stuff is I never understood like these sunglasses and like the lip stuff that people do to themselves. But it's free choice.
I'm Maria. I'm 21 years old.
21 years old.
I grew up in Russia. I later went on to boarding school in Switzerland. And then
boarding school in Switzerland. So many places.
I went to high school in America, and
very fancy, honestly. Right?
I came to England for university to study geology.
Geology. Okay.
As the daughter of wealthy Russian parents, Maria's always been cushioned in comfort.
I guess the big thing is that a lot of parents, the mistake they make is basically they try to give their kids everything they didn't have, but they forget that the things you didn't have made you the person that you are, and those are the things that you wanted to shoot for. So it's not like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna give my kids food because I didn't have that, right? No, you give your kids food, obviously, like the basic necessities, but everything else, like if you want something fancy, you gotta go out there and get it. You know, that's just how it is. But if you spoil somebody, like what's the motivation for them to do anything?
As a child, I basically got everything I wanted. I did not know that there is such a word as no.
Oh, okay.
My parents worked really hard for me to have all of the best things in life, and now
that's like this misconception, right? Like I work hard just to take care of my children. That's not what I think at all. Like I work hard, you know, to take care of myself and my wife, yes, and then my kids have to be taken care of also. But it's not always just like everything I do is for like this one kid, you know, like that's the single child syndrome.
My husband works very hard for me and for my daughter. So, you know.
Oh, she has a daughter too, and she's like a husband, a wife. What is going on with me today?
Why not have them?
Yeah.
Along with a London pad, Maria's parents have also provided her with a flat in Staffordshire where she's studying. But it's hardly your average student digs.
So this is my penthouse. There's 3 bedrooms here.
3 bedrooms in this penthouse, guys.
2 ensuite bathrooms, 1 guest bathroom, a nanny's room.
A nanny's room?
I have a nanny. For my baby. I also have a maid who comes in and cleans, cooks sometimes.
You know, like those things, right? Like, you know, the thing, it's not that there's anything wrong with it. Like having a nanny is no problem. It takes a village to raise a child. Having someone to clean is no problem, okay? It's fine. If you have, for example, like other things to actually do to make even more money, that's fine. But it's like, when everything is like given, that's like the thing, that's the thing.
It's super hard to be alone, like a mother without any help, you know.
It is tough.
Maria definitely needs no help putting together a top-class designer wardrobe. Hers is a far cry from what most students would be wearing.
Dolce & Gabbana was around £1,000.
$1,000. But who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? I'm not her daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not her husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, though.
There's a favorite here by Stella McCartney. It was $800.
Well, hey, you know, she's going to college, study geology, isn't it? Okay.
Pounds-ish, maybe 1,000.
A designer wardrobe always requires designer accessories.
This is my...
Be careful with that, guys, okay? Whenever you want to get into expensive things, understand they never come alone. There's always like, you have those jeans, you need them sneakers. You have those sneakers, then now you need the shirt. You have the shirt, now you need the hat, now you need the belt. So it never stops. So that's why I stay away from buying like expensive things, because they never stop.
My most recent baby, this was 14,000 pounds.
$14,000. Will I ever understand this type of spending? The answer is probably not. You know, if you got the money, you can afford it, have fun, by all means. Do you have the money? But isn't there anything wrong with this, by the way? Because, you know, the thing is, right, if you are like this rich kid, but then you married someone, and then you guys decided to say, hey, I'm just gonna stay at home and do what I'm doing, and I'm like a high earner or whatever, and then I'm taking care of you and I'm giving you this budget, doesn't matter. That's an interesting question, right? Is there a problem with this?
How much?
I often forget to look at the price tag, but you know, what can you do? It's a habit.
What can you do?
So in total here, there's around 60,000, 70,000 pounds.
Sheesh.
Blimey. And there's definitely no expense spared either when it comes to clothing Maria's 8-month
That is one thing I will not do. I will not clothe my kids in expensive things. Like, those kids just grow. Everything is just trash.
old daughter, Sandra.
This is just a small fraction of her things. Dolce & Gabbana, like warm winter suit kind of thing. There's another Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh my
This is a
God.
dress I got for her in Harrods. This cost £1,500.
$1,500 for a little dress that girl's gonna wear for like the next, like maybe twice in her lifetime. Because, you know, the thing is that they don't wear it every day either.
I like my baby to have the best things that are out there, the most exclusive, the most expensive.
But the best isn't always the most expensive. It's kind of like how you have like reliability ratings on Toyotas being the best, although you have, for example, the most expensive being like Lamborghini, right? And like you have Bugatti being expensive car, but doesn't mean per se that it's the best. A lot of times when you buy something, you're buying the brand, the exclusivity that it brings to you and your mindset.
I got my first Chanel bag when I was 5 years old.
5 years old.
I like to keep that tradition going. I like her to have the best things as well. Can't wait till she can actually hold on to something so I can get her first.
I hope this girl never goes through any hardship. Like, honestly, like, you know, just like I want her to be like good. You know what I'm saying? But it makes me wonder, like, what would happen if, let's say, like, her parents, something crazy happens, the money just like gets lost or whatever. Like, what happens then? You know what I mean? Like, what happens? Or like her parents just say, like, you know what, this is not healthy. We're cutting you off. Husband says, hey, well, the husband's different, right? Because if they want to basically say you can work from home, whatever, or you can be like a housewife, that's fine too. However, this is crazy.
But now Maria will be bidding farewell to haute couture and live-in nannies to educate herself on the struggles faced by a family surviving on benefits.
I actually don't know anything about benefits. I don't even know like how they work or what they are, so
Interesting.
I'm actually looking forward to like finding out about how it works.
The rich kid does, however, have a few reservations about living on a council estate.
When I think of poor family in a poor area, I automatically think of dirt.
What? Whenever I think about a poor family in a poor area, my first thought is dirt. My first thought is like gunshots a lot of the times, because I grew up in those areas and it's like not really that safe, but it's not really dirt. And it's also like, you know, like making sure like everybody's safe, don't go out at night, like things like that. But people are nice, man. Like, why think about dirt?
People who don't take care of themselves, like look-wise.
So she's thinking about like you're gonna go to like oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
Living skint is definitely going to be quite an education when rich kids go skint.
When rich kid goes skins, I never seen this show.
This little one down here is Maddie. He's 4. He's our oldest son.
I've actually got something.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for having me
thank you.
here.
Oh, my gosh.
And
What do you say?
Oh, it's chocolates. I haven't had chocolate in so long. Today I'm fasting the whole day, so only water for me, man.
Good boy. That's
Just like re-stabilize the body and stuff like that.
amazing.
chocolates inside.
That's
starving.
very nice, thank you. So this is our kitchen.
Well, my kitchen is maybe 3-4 times as big. It just
Does she cook though? And by the way, you know, the great thing is that as far as like quality of life thing, we're in a great time in life, you know, because there's nothing that the rich have that we don't have. When you think about it, right? It's like if they have a kitchen, we have a kitchen. If they have refrigerators, we have refrigerators. If they have cars, we have cars. And when you have everyone like kind of like at a baseline where everyone has everything, the only thing to kind of like segregate the ultra rich with these ultra expensive habits is just the types of things that you actually buy. For example, they buy like a fridge with a screen on it that has an iPad or whatever. Like, it's ridiculous, right? But one thing I've learned is that basically the average rich person is not this girl right here. That's not the average millionaire whatsoever. The average millionaire lives in a normal house, drives normal cars. You know, it's not this girl. Okay, so don't preach to people like this.
I really enjoy the process of cooking, so
Yeah.
I need my space.
You do all your cooking yourself?
Well, not all of my cooking, but
You have
sometimes
someone
when
do it
I'm in
for
the
you?
mood, yeah.
When I'm in the mood.
I have a maid, and she
Wow.
usually,
Does she do your washing?
yeah, she cleans and sometimes she cooks.
Sometimes she
Amazing. I would love to have that for one day. So this
She looks
is
worried.
the older son's room. It's
I'm like, this is nice. You know, I grew up where my grandma, not even like a generation, like what is it, not even 2 generations ago, was living in a house where the floor was like literally dirt. What she's saying, it was just like mud. Like that was the floor. And like the house was built like off of like basically like trees and so on. And like the roof was like metal. You know what I mean? So like zinc. So I think all this stuff is amazing. Like I don't see this as being poor whatsoever.
It's not very spacious. So what's your baby's room like?
Like there's a little walk-in wardrobe.
Yeah, oh wow. She has her own wardrobe at 8 months.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I think she has more clothes than me at this
Oh my
point.
gosh.
That's crazy.
Becky's younger son, Alfie, is suffering from a bad cold. But unlike Maria, she doesn't have a nanny to help out with the demands of motherhood.
Alfie's now 18 months and I've never had more than 2 hours away from him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, serious. But what
Just take care
about
of
you?
it.
How do you find it having help?
Well, it just means that I can, you know, do stuff. I can
Yeah.
go to class, I can go out to party. I need to get away and I need to have time to myself.
I feel like I need to have time to myself sometimes, and sometimes it does get a bit much for me, and
I don't think anybody is over here saying, but like, let's be honest, right, guys? If you have this type of money and you know you have this money, whatever, and you can get like a babysitter, you can get like, why wouldn't you like go out for a dinner with the wifey and just like chill out?
get a bit stressed, and I just go and have a quiet 5 minutes if I can.
That is so stressful.
It is very stressful.
It's such a small space and she has to do everything. She has to
He's like, I don't want this. I don't want this for myself.
cook for the 2 kids, do the washing, clean, and all of that while the baby.
That's why motherhood is like a full-time job. Like when you say like whenever people say like, oh, all you do is like a housewife, like I'd be like, oh, that's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? That's a full-time job.
Babies are like, I don't know. I don't know how she does it.
For Becky, the wealth divide between her and Maria is immediately obvious.
Oh, look, she's doing that stuff. I can't stand that
I
stuff.
saw the way that she was dressed and the suitcase that she bought, and I was just thinking that's probably worth more than what I get in 1 month's money.
Maria
But it's also part of the game, you know. I take inspiration from people that are wealthy. I try to get my version of wealth. You know what I mean?
Maria's rich kid lifestyle is something Becky and Hammer could only dream about. They're keen
She's not mean though, right? She's not mean, guys. She's not crazy.
to sit her down and find out more.
I usually spend around 4,000 or 5,000 pounds a month.
A month. Wow, that's insane. Like, what did you spend that money on?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money. With that amount of money, I think that we would definitely be able to survive for at least 7 to 8 months.
7 to 8 months. You gotta increase your skill level. And tell me, but they have kids. This is hard. They have work. I know that. But a lot of these families, a lot of the time, sometimes they have like standard full-time jobs. Use the off time that you have, whether it's the weekends or whatever, to study something that can pay you more money and increase your income. Very important.
On everything, on travel, bills, food, the whole lot.
That's crazy to me.
And you're spending that in 4 weeks.
Yeah. I'm actually like trying
You're
to
trying
cut
to
down,
cut
and
down.
that's me cutting down. Like before, like last year, we would usually spend around 8,000-9,000 pounds a month.
That's ridiculous.
Wow. So what is it that you're not buying that you would actually like to buy but you're figuring is actually too expensive to buy?
Well, sometimes like I'll see a dress that
It's these little things, sound like these little thing is, if you base money equal to the things you want, you'll always have an infinite amount of things. There's always somebody out there that's trying to sell somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Costs, you know, I don't know, like 20,000 pounds, and I'm like, I already have dresses
You already have
that
a
are
dress that's £20,000?
yeah,
A dress that's $20,000, guys.
evening gowns.
You
Oh
can
my
start
gosh.
off.
Evening gowns that are $20,000. Like how do you even make something worth so much money?
Future with that amount of money.
£20,000 would last us more than 1 year. So what's your most expensive item that you have purchased?
A Birkin bag,
Oh, Birkin's very popular.
crocodile skin. That one was 34,000 pounds.
34,000. That's ridiculous.
Are you
I guess the thing of this show is kind of like people are so curious to find out like what do you spend money on, but this is not a wealthy person. This is like a level of like the ultra rich people that are able to have, for example, such a high income to the point where whatever money they spend doesn't matter because it gets basically replenished. That's different. But the average person that becomes a millionaire, it's not this. So don't picture this when you picture something wealthy. It's not this at all.
actually serious?
Yeah.
My gosh, that is
But this is what the media pushes.
actually
right?
crazy. How many times do you go on holiday a year?
4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times a year?
Yeah. I love skiing. If the whole family is going, it'll cost us around 50,000.
Wow.
What are you skiing down? What are you skiing down? Like Niagara Falls, something like that? That makes no sense. I'm so sorry. But like, what are you skiing? What does it cost that much money? That's ridiculous.
That's actually crazy
That's wow.
for a holiday.
Well, we
and
re-
how
we
long
rent
do you,
a-
how long do you go for?
Well, we usually go for like 2 weeks.
So
Nice.
£50,000
10
for 2 weeks or 10 days.
When rich kids go
Oh my God.
skint.
But again, it all depends on your income and your earning potential, and also like how fast does your money get replenished. What I really want to hear, I don't want to hear about these kids. I want to hear about their parents and how their parents made their wealth. That is what I'm curious about.
How's he doing?
I think he's over the worst of it now. He's definitely a lot more better than yesterday. I also think it's a mixture of teething as well, though. He just needs to sleep and rest.
If he doesn't improve, Becky will take Alfie to her local GP.
By the way, I think this girl is not that bad. Like she's not like she just has like a different type of lifestyle, right? Which is insane. But then like doesn't seem like such a bad person. Like taking care of the kid.
But Maria's shocked to
not
discover
me.
it won't be private healthcare that she'll be using.
Growing up, when the doctor wasn't available, they would fly in a doctor for me. He's tired.
That's crazy.
But it's good. It's good that he's getting sleep.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel terrible that they have to go through the whole NHS experience and they cannot go private. I didn't realize that people actually willingly go to the NHS.
While his younger
Willingly.
brother Alfie rests, Maria can't wait to show Maddie the bargain she found yesterday at the charity shop.
I love charity
I was
shops.
told that you like Gruffalo.
Do you like Gruffalo? Gruffalo bear.
I wonder what she's gonna take away from this
And
experience.
then, since the winter is coming, I thought that you might need a warm jumper.
He's so happy. Look at him. That's awesome.
Do you like that?
What's that? Is that good?
You know, kids don't care about what you buy them. Like honestly, look at him. He's like showing his toy.
It's so
Look, you see what I'm saying? Like it's cool stuff, but like kids really just care about quality time with their parents and like spending time with them. Like the things that they wear and all this stuff. Like they really don't care. If you raise them that way, then they kind of are raised where hey, material things are so important, but they're not. They're not.
Yeah, it's big,
it's so big. It will fit you.
yeah.
You can grow into it in a couple
You can grow into
of
it.
years, can't you?
Realising how little the family has to spend on clothes, Maria's decided to make a donation from her own wardrobe.
So I got you a little something. This is a sweater from Loro Piano. It's cashmere.
So what is cashmere? As I've never really heard of that before.
What is cashmere?
It's my favorite type of material because it's cozy, it's soft, it's warm.
It looks very expensive.
It was around 400 or 500 pounds.
$400 to $500. Oh my gosh. Now when she wears this, she's gonna have to have a fancy outfit. So comes more spending.
Wow. For one jumper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Look what they call like sweaters. They call sweaters jumpers. That's crazy, huh?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. She's absolutely amazing. She's so lovely. I was really worried about when she come in, but she's so down to earth.
Yeah, guys, I don't really have a problem with this lady, man. She's a mom. She married a wealthy husband, comes from a wealthy family, and she has a different spending lifestyle. It's not that crazy. I thought this video was gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's an A, blah blah blah, right? But she's not. She's not that bad, like at all. What do you guys think? Okay, comment down below. Let me know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. And on top of that, also, if you want to DM me right here on Instagram, type Bryson. If you want to call me, well, join me on my scheduled calls. Link them below. And schedule a call today for my third channel called the Ask Tommy Bryson channel, where I post there every single day. More videos here, more videos here. Click my face right here. And as always, peace.